Dear State President, this is a special Christmas message for you, our dear President, because we can't be living in your country, and at a special time like this, we don't send you a thank you message for your good leadership, for your ability to unite and guide the nation forward. I therefore dedicate this message to you and by extension to all your cabinet members. Before I start with the message, I want to share a joke with you. One of the persons that are patrons to the Facebook has posted this. I don't think it was a joke, but to me it became a joke when he or she said that the advent of technology has brought some changes, because now he or she is applying for a job but doesn't know where to apply the anointing oil online, because when you apply on that copy, you know where to apply anointing oil. Yeah, so it means technology has brought both advantages and disadvantages in our lives. It depends on how you view certain things. Your country excels, Your Honor, when it comes to giving names to newborn babies. And I hope you will get time at the close of this year and at the dawn of the next year, 2019. If possible, you can ask for a report from the Health Minister, Dr. Mzaledi, to find out what are the names of the newborn babies on the 12th. Oh, I'm sorry, on the 1st of January at 12 o'clock. I wanted to say 12 o'clock upwards. You'll be amazed how the parents nowadays move with times. For example, they will tell you the name of my new baby is offline, so you'll have offline Mercado. You'll have speed reader Chauke. You'll have rain gauge Fanfenter. You'll have shareholder Litsalo. And of course, you'll have N1 road accidents Smith. These are the names that show that our parents are moving with times. They are not like parents in the past when you grew up, when you were born, where they gave names according to traditional understanding, like Vuyelwa, like Gezeisekisa, like Matamera, and all the other names. But Mr. President, happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Take a break. Buffalo. We are a Buffalo nation because we are led by you, a tough, wise, resilient buffalo. You know, a buffalo is one animal that doesn't care whether there are Doringboms in Afrikaans or hornets in English, or whether there is hail or storm, or whether the sun is too hot. When the buffalo says I go, it goes. When it says I sleep, it sleeps. I think that's the reason why you called yourself Buffalo. And you came to love buffaloes to such an extent that you decided to buy one at a time when you find it opportune, and you can even donate like you did at the Mozilla development, whatever, blah, blah, I don't know what we call it. Mr. President, prosperous New Year, prosperous 2019. There are still tasks, difficult tasks lying ahead. I want to come with this proposal from one of I like social media a lot because it's entertaining to me as well as being educative and informative. There's one social media who posted this, I think it's going to assist in alleviating poverty in our country. He said, no, I think we must now start with RDP cars. No, it's not a he, it's a she. She calls herself Boo Eva. She says, I think now it's time to start with RDP cars. We've been doing RDP houses for a long time. Now it's time for RDP cars. And I'll be talking to my counselor to include me in the initial list because I want to be the first or among the first batch of beneficiaries for RDP cars, which of course, like the indigenous assistance plan where they get electricity, a certain amount of electricity free before they pay and a certain amount of water free before they pay. Now, even in the case of RDP cars, every month we should be having allowance of about 2,000 liters of petrol or diesel and 500 liters of oil. I think that way South Africa will be moving forward at a faster pace. And I hope we'll take this when we go to Parliament next year. Mr. President, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. The country still waits for your new wisdom, your new energy. The road is still long. There was one president in the past who had a very intelligent, wise way of dealing with the demands of workers for salary increases. He just added a zero at the end of the current salary. So for anyone who's getting 100 rand, he added a zero to make it 1,000 rand. For anyone who's earning 1,000 rand, just added a zero to get 10,000 rand. It's very simple. It's not time consuming. It's not energy consuming. It's cost effective because you don't stay long negotiating about salaries, paying for lodging of negotiators at the hotels and paying for their transport allowance and blah, blah, blah. You just meet after 1 hour, everything is done. Those who were at 100,000 is 1 million. Just add a zero at the end. Next year we'll add another zero. I think you can still reintroduce that, and that is going to take us forward. Mr. President, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2019. I want to suggest, Mr. President, like it was done in China, and I still believe it's still done in China, that we don't get all cars driving at the same time. Now, because we have got 9 provinces in South Africa, that will be very simple. In Province A, on Monday, we must have all cars registered from A up to D, starting with registration A up to D, and the rest must use motorbikes and bicycles. After 4 hours, we start from registration E up to K, just like that, rotating. You will be amazed to find that not only are the roads open all the time and the traffic is more manageable, but even the accidents are reduced. Because as we speak now, we are talking at the tally of more than 2,000 deaths, not accidents, but deaths on the roads. Just this festive season of 2018, between October and December is not even at the end, but we are talking about that tally. We could greatly reduce that. And I hope you'll take this as you go to Pali next year. I don't care whether people come with green shirts or red overalls or whatever. What I'm interested in is the caliber that comes out of the discussions. People must stop wasting time in Parliament, shouting at each other, calling each other names, defying the speaker. What for? Because you are being paid. All of you, you are being paid out of the ordinary citizens' tax. And one thing that should be done was to respect the taxpayer by getting into sensible discussions, coming out with robust decisions that will take us forward, not spending 3 hours refusing, shouting at each other, calling each other names, refusing to be given directions. Seekers, down with seekers in Parliament, down. I think, Mr. President, you must impress that on everyone. The people who are in Parliament are not there out of their own wisdom. They are there because they've been elected by people. They must show respect. They must show sense. They must be sensitive. They must be sensible. They must be sense and rents. But to really, anyone who has gone into Parliament, whether you come from the A party or the B party or the soccer party or the pig party, you know the Batupili principle. People first, you last. Mr. President, impress them on the people in Parliament, and we shall be going forward. All the other countries will be looking at us in awe, reverence, and jealousy, of course, envy, because we'll be giving direction, the direction that President Mandela was known for, and the presidents of the organization ANC even before that. Mandarin or any other language that must be introduced to South Africa, I think it must be discussed from the grassroots going upwards, but we must quickly come to a conclusion. We can't discuss Mandarin yes, Mandarin no, Dutch yes, Dutch no, 3 years in succession. It's just like the national health insurance. I think the debate is taking the 10th year or the 11th year and nothing is showing up. And that must come to a change. South Africa is a wheel. It must change like the wheel. The top must go to the bottom to the top. The yes must become your no, and the no a yes. We can't have no 10 years, yes, 10 years. Yes must, if yes has got a sense, yes. But if no has got more sense than yes, then let's go to yes. I'm sorry, let's go to no. Lastly, Mr. President, I know you are very busy. I don't want to take up your time. I don't want to ask for Christmas. I don't want to ask for a tender. I don't want to ask for any bribe from any business person or any person who is associated with tendering or anyone in Parliament. But I think you must create a desk of friends of the president, and I must be one of them. That way, you won't have a problem. I'll know how to sort myself out and other people inside the circle of the friends of the president. The president must have friends, and the friends must be there to give advice on top of the advice that you are given. Because the people who are giving you advice within parliament, they give it trembling. They are afraid that once they cross fingers with you, then they will lose their jobs. But if you get friends from outside like myself, we'll be able to call a spade all the time, not only when it's convenient to call a spade. Mr. President, Happy Christmas, prosperous New Year. Let's meet next year, the year of elections, the year of the vote, the year of the new mandate. Thank you.